All right, hey, Facebook Live, what's up? Good morning. What's happening? Do I seem miserable? I'm not. Why did I come across so miserable?
Why? Because you're not, smiling and laughing?
I don't know, yeah, I'm supposed to be a clown. Should I be a clown?
Really?
You want me to dance for you? A lot of people are asking about our campaign signs and our t-shirts. There's a t-shirt lady, and the people that did the signs are Speedy sign. They're two different things. If you go to our Instagram, my Instagram, you can find out at Milano79, and they is the handle, and they're in the story, the information. Speedy Sign's phone number is 203-775-0700 or signsbyspeedy.com.
Exactly.
I don't think they know that they're going to get phone calls about making more signs. But you're going to have to pay for them.
Here we go.
We're going on with Live and Local here.
Screaming. My God, the screaming.
Yeah.
It's I-95, the home of rock and roll. Cheap trip there at 620. Since the mid-'80s, we've been doing the Friday song. 5 o'clock every Friday. The song is called Shanty. We call it the Friday song.
Yeah, why are you diddling the hell out of that piece of paper?
Because I feel like...
All right, everybody can hear it.
Actually, I'm doing it to annoy you. Is it working?
It's working.
Okay, good. So the long-standing tradition continues, but this time we're bringing back the dedication portion of the Friday song. If you want to dedicate the Friday song, do a shout-out in lieu of the Friday song to somebody special, maybe just a buddy.
What are you doing, through the app?
You can do it through the app, yes. Send Dave your shout-out, Large Dave, he does the Friday song, and he'll make sure he gets to it before the Friday song is played.
And if you don't have the app, you should get it. Download it for free at Google Play or the App Store. You'll need it, by the way, too, to play the ultimate stimulus check. Your chance to win up to $10,000 on I-95.
Didn't we get a winner?
We did.
Okay, cool.
We recently got a winner, $1,000 winner, Greg.
Really?
Yeah.
Out of sight.
Yeah, or Gary. Somewhere with a G.
All right, that's good.
I spoke to him yesterday. Nice guy.
Good that you remember this.
It is good.
21 after. We're looking at rain today, 61 degrees. Here's Kelly Quinn with the cars.
Yeah, I spent like half hour on the phone with that poor bastard.
Why you have to?
Because you got to make him say, like, hey, thanks for this and thanks
So
for
you
that.
had to coach him through the call.
Yeah. He was working. He had to leave the
hospital.
hospital.
Like,
He works at White Plains Hospital. He had to go outside because he didn't want to shout. Check it out. A little behind the scenes, behind there.
Right. Fantastic.
All right, sir. We got two stories here.
Okay.
Dose stories. How the hell far is Enfield? How the far?
Enfield?
Yeah.
Enfield's probably about an hour 15, maybe an hour and a half.
We're going to take him an hour away for this one, but it's at least a non-COVID related story. Have you had it with COVID yet? All the news that anybody wants to consume has something to do with the coronavirus. Had it.
I like it. What you got?
A non-COVID Connecticut news.
You found one?
Yeah, it'll blow your mind, man. Two of them, in fact. We got it. How the hell far is Enfield, Connecticut?
It's far away from here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we're taking you to Enfield, everybody, for this story.
Uh-huh.
Or an Enfield man who authorities say put dozens of guns on the street to feed his drug addiction. He's going to spend nearly 4 years in federal prison.
Whoa. Reverse. He put guns on the street?
Selling guns.
For why?
To feed his drug addiction.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
not good.
Not good. A judge sentenced 36-year-old Norman Classic, who also goes by the name Rich Classic, to serve 46 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Why do criminals have to have 25 names?
Make it hard to find him, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I guess that makes sense.
AKA.
I'd have a hard time coming
AKA?
up with the names. I'd be sitting there like I wouldn't get any crimes done.
Right.
I want to pick a name I like.
I don't like that one. Let's think of another one.
What do they call you? Snake? No, Snake's no good.
Ace?
I'd spend months in my apartment thinking up names.
Yeah.
Surrounded by guns and drugs that aren't moving.
Not surprisingly.
The charges against Classic stem from an investigation by the FBI's Northern Connecticut Gang Task Force into Rick the Ruler Reyes, according to a news release.
Is that his real name?
I don't know if that's the same guy or a different guy. From the Office of the U.S. Attorney for Connecticut, John Durham. Already confused. Investigators learned that Reyes, a member of the Los Salidos street gang, was distributing fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, and crack in the Park and Hungerford Streets area in Hartford, officials said. During the investigation, law enforcement discovered Reyes was receiving and selling guns, and that Classic, two different guys now, who had a valid state pistol permit, was acting as a straw purchaser of the firearms.
What's a straw purchaser?
Good question. I have no idea. So I'm not a criminal.
Okay.
Although I've thought about it. Again,
All right.
Classic addicted to heroin, fentanyl, and he purchased and transferred the firearms to support his drug addiction, the news release said. Classic first bought and registered a gun in Connecticut. All right, then it gets into the minutia. Police have seized 10 of the 47 guns that Classic purchased.
Okay, it's an hour, 17 minutes, Enfield.
Yeah. Hour and 17?
Yeah.
All right. And then our buddy Bill, George Lucas, Yamo B there,
Down the hall?
Michael McDonald,
Right.
wrote an article for i95rock.com. It's one of the greatest things about Connecticut. No matter where you go, you might run into a celebrity, right? He writes, you could be in Westport, run into Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. Those things have happened.
Fantastic.
Last weekend, if you were apple picking in Roxbury, you may have spotted Frederick Eklund
Who's Frederick Eklund?
of Bravo's $1 Million Listing New York.
Well, I want to run up right to him, guys. All right.
It's a reality show, and I happen to know who this guy is.
I'm sure you do.
Erica watches this show, $1 Million Listing. Or
Is there a
she
show
used
that
to.
you two don't watch?
Now, she used to watch it, right? They sell expensive real estate in New York. That's the whole show.
Cool.
But anyway, this particular guy is on record as saying he used to be in man porn.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, it's man pornography.
Okay.
Dude on dude. Dude ranch
all right,
stuff.
that's all you need to say?
Yeah. And he's like both forward with it, but also like a little insecure about it, you could tell.
Okay.
But he's always angry and yelling at people.
Why is he insecure? It's not big enough?
I don't know. I've never
Okay.
seen his man porn.
All right.
Should we look it up, or is
No,
the fire,
no.
or is the Town Square Media firewall going to stop us from
we should not
researching
look it
this
up.
segment?
No. Whether it is or not, no.
So the dude was there with his family,
All
his
right.
partner, and his kids,
Cool.
taking pictures.
Fantastic.
But I just wanted to share with you that he's on record as man porning at some point in his life.
Well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean or what kind of mood that's supposed to put me in.
I don't know what it's supposed to do
I
either.
basically don't care.
He's just giving it.
Right. He's just giving it. See, now why'd you have to say that? Why did you have to say
Well,
that?
maybe he wasn't giving it. I have never seen it. So this is what I mean about the Town Square Media firewall, the content firewall. I can't go see if he was giving it.
And you're still talking about it.
I can't do my proper research because they decided to treat us like children and put up a firewall so we can't search certain websites.
Right.
And I'm not talking about dude ranch man porn. It's down to Halloween costumes from yandy.com.
Mm-hmm.
When do I get to the bottom of this? Who do I need to speak to get that firewall lifted? Who?
You need to speak to someone in corporate.
Which one?
There's a lot of them.
I know.
Okay. I would contact the guy who handles digital.
Which one?
I'm not going to say it on
There's
the
a
air.
lot of them. No, I'm not expecting you to say a name.
I got names for you, but I'm not saying it on the
All
air.
right, well, we'll talk about it off the air and off Facebook Live, which we're currently on, the I-95 Facebook page if you want to check it out. We got
That went in a really bad direction.
How so?
That went down a dirt road.
I tied
And
everything
then there
in.
was a huge mud pump.
I tied it all in.
Okay.
All right? Somehow.
Live and local.
Yeah, that's it.
Want to do it again at 8:20?
We can't. We have our buddy and John Fazio Jr. playing, licking on the guitar for us.
He'll be licking the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah,
All righty.
Dude Ranch style. Ah!
20 minutes out from his deadline.
Tasty licks. Son of a bitch. Like 10-year-olds. You can't look at certain things. Wait, is this America? We're not even, maybe there's a porno firewall, in middle schools. I'd hope there would be. But we're not children. We're also in the media. So if we have to tell you something about a hideous thing that happened in a hideous place on a hideous site, we should be able to access it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep on this, by the way. Because maybe the other radio stations don't care. Not all of them are live on the edge of content the way we do.
Right.
We're a very unusual show. We live on that razor's edge.
What
Not
is
to
that?
be a tough guy,
Okay.
but We do.
Is that the hand signal for Razor's Edge?
Yeah, a lot of people do stories about nice things.
Right.
You know, state fairs,
Delilah,
ice
for
cream.
instance.
But she's not in our company.
Maybe she is.
No,
In some markets.
I don't think she is. And you know, they do stories about nice things and families, family fairs, and this is stuff people don't want to listen to. They're named after, you know, their show has something to do with coffee in the name, or
Right. Or like the
breakfast.
the happy gang.
Yeah, or your happy drive, or
Right.
your fun-filled
Yeah.
morning
That's not us.
explosion, or
Yeah,
whatever.
we're talking about poop and
Yeah,
drug dealers.
farm animal stuff.
Yeah, come on.
So we should have access to farm animal content. It just makes sense
Guys,
to
your
me.
reasoning is just so out there.
Yeah. Let's see. Just look up a ton of porn and make IT come to you. What a great idea. I can do that, as a matter of fact. I know where to look. Teresa, Marshall, Gary, Michelle. Yeah, someone's going to give me a talking to. Frederick owns a home in Roxbury. Look at Beth knowing things about Frederick Eklund. Former Man Dude Ranch porn star. Straw purchase is when someone else buys it. Sammy's a criminal. Pamela, Gary, Michelle, Paul, Irene, Jason, Rebecca, Kevin, Gary, Rich, Stu. I'd like to say hi to everybody if I can. All right, good morning, guys. What's up? So it's freaky open phone lines feeling flip-flown Friday.
See, now you can't even say it
No,
because you
I
have too many
can't.
words.
No, I can't. It's make a noise with Ethan and Lou Friday. Make a big noise. We used to do a big noise Friday, right? Or it was a big noise Monday.
Remember, we used to do that. That was great.
Since I stopped whistling, my whistler's off a little bit.
I don't know. Glad you're bringing it back.
Part of our bringing it back
Okay,
noise
just so
series.
you know, the real on-the-air story is we have about 2:40 before we go back on.
240.
Just so you know.
All right. So let's break down the Mahoney. Good morning. The campaign swag is. A lot of people are asking me questions. I'm surprised to see how popular it is. People want to buy the T-shirts. My friend made them, Allie.
Yeah.
And her handle on Instagram is how you contact her. You have to go to my Instagram to see it. I can't remember. It's CCD_designs custom _ designs.
That's too complicated.
That's what I mean. She doesn't know what she's doing with this name.
Simplify it up.
Tighten it up, you know. But it's in my story all over the place. And then the campaign signs were made by Speedy Sign, you know. They only gave us 6. Well, we did them on trade, so
Right.
we did 6
They're not gonna give
signs,
us, 30
a couple
signs.
posters. So if you want to buy one from Speedy Sign, I would imagine they would oblige. You're going to have to pay them. 203-775-0700. Tell Lynn and Bob we sent you.
Quite honestly, if we had to pay for them ourselves, we wouldn't have gotten it.
Correct. And then, you know, somebody said to me, well, I'm not going to buy one because there's less than a month left till the election. Well, that's
Right.
true, but this thing is going to play out. You know, we're not going to have results on election night like we're used to. This could go into the new year.
Can you see on CNN reading, updating people with the election results, and they see a couple of write-in votes for Carrie Milano, and they say something about
It'd
it?
be awesome.
Yeah, they're never going to do that.
No.
Because we're not going to get any votes.
No, because all they do need to do is a quick Google search of any of our content, and they'll go,
Right.
we're not promoting these guys.
Exactly.
Which is what happens to us in every
I know.
single case.
I know.
There's only a handful of legitimate people that will get on the phone with us, talk to us, promote us.
We do have a serious financial guy. He comes on with us.
Jordan Goodman,
Yeah.
Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton,
Right.
another legitimate guy. Mike Check, our old news director.
Yeah.
He's going to start doing some stuff with us
He
again.
is.
There are some people who are both, you know, well respected and understand that this is a job just like any other.
Right.
You know?
Just trying to make people, smile and laugh and
Yeah,
stuff.
maybe you write software. We talk about hideous stuff.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. It's
We
a
talk
job.
to people who don't like to take the world seriously, okay?
That's it. We talk to people who don't like to take the world seriously. I hope you heard
There we
even.
go.
Michelle, you put that sign up. Call Speedy Sign 203-775-0700.
Grand Funk Railroad.
Funkin'.
You know, earlier, just before 6 o'clock, we played a comedy piece from John Mulaney. Guess what? John Mulaney's going to be at the Ridgefield Playhouse. And I think soon.
Yeah, I know, but he's coming with Pete Davidson.
I know. I saw it yesterday, and I
Ruins it for me.
Lou's not going to that show.
Nope. Wouldn't go near it.
And I can't ask.
Can't
Allison
stand
for
Pete
some-
Davidson.
I can't ask Allison for some freebies. You know what I'm saying?
No,
If they're
because
doing
if that
socially
show
distance and
that show's probably sold out, I
yeah,
would think.
probably.
If not, she's probably booking. If it is, she's probably trying to book a second. Whatever. The point is, I can't stand Pete Davidson. I don't think he's funny. I find it offensive that anyone does think he's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's aggravating to me. So
You know who else is coming?
wouldn't
to
go
the
near
Playhouse?
that show. Who?
My buddy.
Your but Livingston Taylor?
Yes.
Come on.
November 21st.
Look at you.
Inside at the Ridgefield Playhouse.
Come on.
I'm not gonna come on.
Who's opening? Frank Stallone?
Doesn't have any opening act.
For those who don't know, Livingston Taylor is James Taylor's brother. Is
Right.
it big brother or little brother?
I think he's James's older brother.
And Ethan became friendly with him some years back. And his music is good, don't get me wrong.
Well, it
But
sounds like his brother a little bit, but the songs are a lot different. And he's not James. And he doesn't have any like huge big hits.
you like to befriend the brothers of
Yeah,
real celebrities.
yeah. I shoot for the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told you at the time we had a conversation, half-an-hour conversation with him at the
Town Crier.
Town Crier in Beacon, New York.
I
He
do
came
remember.
out and we're sitting in the front row. He just came over, started talking. We were talking about politics.
Man, we have known each other way too long.
Yeah.
When I'm telling you where you met him.
I knew her. I just, sometimes I have a lapse in memory.
But we have too many moments like that.
Yeah.
Ethan and I will, out of nowhere, start singing along at the exact same time with a song, the 995 song that's playing in the studio. It's really disturbing.
Well, that's what happens when you work with the same person for 13 years for 4 hours a day.
Yeah, but I wish I could, if I could bring this kind of communication and collaboration to the rest of the relationships in my life. What I do instead
It's
is
a
just tell
tolerance
people
factor.
what to do.
It's a tolerance factor, I tell you.
I'm just a control freak, yelling at people, telling
Right.
people what to do.
Right.
To my wife, my family, my friends, my kids, everybody. Just
Plus
like,
you're-
hey, do it my way or you're out of here.
Plus, you're very manic. I like to just throw my foot out so you would trip over it and
Yeah.
just slow down. For
Yeah,
a
this is how Ethan gets
Okay.
me back. He just, while he's reading a line, he has to diddle the paper.
I know it bothers you.
It drives me nuts.
Okay, 6:36. Here's your I-95 right now traffic update.
Hey. That's not bad, Gary. Campaign sign idea, Ethan Lou 2020. Don't be a tough guy. Give it a buff and vote us in. The problem with that, Paul, go get in touch with my friend, Allie. Find her on Instagram, CCD_ something. It's all in my story on Instagram, at Milano79. Who did butthole tanning? The butthole tanning
I can't remember her
belongs
name.
to our friend, Metaphysical Megan. We got to get Megan back on the show.
Why do we need to do that?
The one who tans her butthole.
Just because she tans her butthole. That's the only reason why you want her on.
No, Megan is very spiritual in a way that I normally make fun of. But she seems to be working for her. And she gets it. You know, she can listen to us joke around about stuff. And, you know, she's a wild one. She's out there butt
I don't
naked
know
in
if she's
nature.
Wild.
Which I don't hate that, getting butt naked in nature. I don't like clothes. I love nature. I like to be out there wiggling and jiggling. Not on a beach, though. That's too open
Okay,
air.
let's get real with this, all right?
Get real with what? Butt
If
naked?
Metaphysical Megan came to Connecticut
If Metaphysical Megan came to Connecticut, I'm
and asked
found.
you directly,
Ask
why
me.
don't you come with me to this field on a nice sunny day and we'll tan our buttholes together?
Would I go?
Would you go?
I need a permission slip.
Do you think you're going to get that permission slip?
No, because my wife knows I think she's attractive, so that's out.
Yeah.
So you can't just go, you know, sticking your buttholes up in the air like this
You don't need to do that.
with a person you think is attractive.
Yeah, well, I get that.
Because I sexualize
Yeah.
everything.
Thank you, Jay. Coming up on 6:39 right now.
Yeah.
It's time for sports.
Yeah, the Giants are at home Sunday against the Washington football team. The Jets get back to AFC East play Sunday against the Dolphins in Miami. And after two postponements, the Patriots and Broncos are finally going to play Sunday at Gillette Stadium. The game was first moved from last Sunday to Monday and then to this Sunday due to COVID-19. It didn't take long for former Jets running back Le'Veon Bell to find work. He signed with the defending Super Bowl champion Chiefs because they need more skilled players. The Astros once again avoid elimination by topping the Rays 4-3 in Game 5 of the ALCS in San Diego. Astros trailed the series 3-2. The Braves crushed the Dodgers 10-2 in Game 4 of the NLCS in Arlington. Braves take a 3-1 series lead. And that, Ethan, is your check on sports.
All right, those I-95 weather for the weekend. Today's going to be a washout. Talking rain all day, all night. 61 degrees. Clouds to start tomorrow, but
yeah,
sun to finish.
That's the big but right there.
58 tomorrow, mostly sunny, 60 on Sunday.
Coming up, we got missed headlines. And if you're not on Facebook Live right now, you're missing out on our big butthole tanning conversation.
See, this is behind the scenes.
It's behind the behind.
You're not going to get this live on the air.
Correct.
And people.
Well, we have actually.
And
We've
people
done
are probably going, yeah.
For the best.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's another person that you got to look up. Metaphysical Megan on Instagram. She's awesome. Not that she needs my help finding Instagram followers.
Yeah.
She is an attractive girl that tans her butthole on Instagram. So
What more needs to be said?
she's doing fine all on her own. You want to represent, Sammy wants to represent the West Coast chapter of this mess of a campaign. That's a good idea. We should have thought of that.
Right.
Actually
That's right.
campaigning somewhere other than Connecticut.
There are people voting all over the United States, right?
Yeah, we're only going to get Connecticut nutmeg votes. He is my work wife we're talking about. Ethan, Krista, XL t-shirt. Paul, I told you what to do. Michelle, I told you what to do. Telling everybody what to do. Okay, let's lay it out to play it out. I got some extras that are fun stuff this morning that I prepared just for you Facebook Live folks. I need the audio in cue.
Audio in cue.
Songrama beachin'
All
bastard.
the way.
Songrama beachin' bastard.
Okay. Audio. Up on cue.
All right, so there was a bunch of Halloween stuff. Where'd it go? So a Boston news anchor got fired. And the fact that they got fired is absolute horseshit. Boston news anchor Elena Pinto was fired for appearing in the Adam Sandler movie Hubie Halloween. Let's listen to her scene.
Okay.
We got it?
Yeah, we are.
Right.
Go.
Elena Pinto in Hubie Halloween.
Welcome back. You're watching Wake Up Boston, and it's October 31st, which is a special day across the country, but most especially in Salem, America's unofficial Halloween capital. And now, Wake Up Boston's Tracy Phillips is live with the mayor of Salem, David Benson. And Tracy, you went with Harley Quinn too?
Sure did, Aaron. Only one day a year you get to show your ex what he's missing. Hey, you know it.
What the hell are they doing?
It's a movie, and the reviews are not good.
Okay. Well, I can
But for
understand
the Sandler movie, it's the new one on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it anyway. I love Adam Sandler.
Sure.
And I'm sure a dream realized there for Elena Pinto. It would be a dream come true for, I think, most people to be in a big film like that.
Yeah.
Even if it turned out to not get great reviews.
Okay.
To just get to be around Adam Sandler, meet him, do a movie.
Sure.
She was fired because it was a contract violation. Hilarious. Because you know what? If Adam Sandler invited me to be in one of his movies for 10 seconds and it violated my contract,
Who cares?
I'd be a violating MFer. And you could come and get me. You better get me.
Violating all you want.
Because these contracts, unless you are, you know, like a Le'Veon Bell, or you're a professional athlete like that, or you're a Hollywood superstar, you know, or you're even like a TV sitcom superstar, contracts are ass for the talent. They stand to only protect the company from you. Now, her contract had non-compete clauses in it. That's what that means. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how working for a movie studio competes. Maybe it's because whoever owns the movie studio is a parent company that competes with her parent company, so it messed up with the non-compete. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Whatever television station she worked for in Boston is owned by a parent company.
Gotcha.
One of them big ones up there.
Yeah.
That company probably is a competitor of another parent company that owns the movie studio that shot the film.
Now I get it.
That's probably why she was in violation of her contract. It's horseshit. The lady's just trying to make a living, have some fun, live out some dreams. These TV people don't have contracts that are much better than ours.
I don't think the parent company gives a shit about that.
They obviously do because they fired her.
Oh.
So there's one. Here we are talking contracts. You violate the airwaves 5 days a week. You better believe it, Lama. We'll violate an SOB. What else you got? Oh, here we go. I wrote another UFO article, which is going to hit tonight at about 9 p.m.
Okay.
on the I-95 Facebook page about Ethan and I speculating about which U.S. presidents were given the UFO extraterrestrial truth, which is a big topic amongst ufologists, ancient alien theorists, alien people, the alien UFO community. Mm-hmm. What presidents were given the information? Because if you ask any of the people in these communities, they will tell you that not all of them were given the information, right? And no matter what documentary series about UFOs or extraterrestrials you watch or books you read, the subject matter comes up about the presidents of the United States of America and their relationship.
Right.
So Ethan and I talk about we talked about it the other day on the air. There's a segment from the show in there. Mm-hmm. And then I did some back research to fill in as to what other people have said on this topic and what presidents were given actual information and what presidents were kept in the dark.
Gotcha.
Right? A lot of people believe that it's it's like all-stars selected from different federal agencies to run the UFO extraterrestrial truth. Some think the Air Force runs the secrets. Some think CIA. Mm-hmm. Some think the FBI. Blah, blah, blah. But the presidents don't always have it. So again, that hits I-95 Rock. It's on I95rock.com right now, but if you want to
You have one over there?
check it out on Facebook and interact, it happens tonight.
This sidelines one?
No. So, while we're on the subject of UFOs, someone looked at U.S. cities with the most UFO sightings. So, if you want to see a UFO, this is the list of places you should buy a house, they say, where you're most likely to
So
see
people
them.
are going to buy houses depending on where UFOs are.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Some might. Number 10, Mesa, Arizona. Desert, I don't know if that's desert or near a desert. I'm assuming it might be. I don't know. But deserts are big. You know, I don't know why you wouldn't go as close to Roswell as possible. Number 9, Phoenix. Number 8, Orlando. Number 7, Dallas. 6, Albuquerque. 5, Tucson. Arizona coming in hot. And New Mexico coming in hot. Houston at number 4. Philadelphia at 3, Columbus, Ohio at 2, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina was the number 1 destination. Tons of sightings in Myrtle Beach.
You love Myrtle Beach.
Funny guy. Mm-hmm. He's a funny guy making funny noises. Mesa was number 10. What did I say? Phoenix was number 9. All right. All right, and now a recent police raid in Brazil resulted in a strange discovery related to a senator. Brazil's been hot lately with their politicians. Wasn't that the guy?
In Brazil.
Wasn't that the guy that popped the breast in his mouth on the Zoom call? He was a Brazilian politician.
Correct.
That dude was awesome.
What, did he pop the breast in it?
Yeah, there's a big Zoom screen with all the tiles and all the people doing business, and the one guy's in there like canoodling with his girlfriend. Part of our Bringing It Back word series, canoodling.
So you endorse
I endorse this.
cuddling and kissing the breast?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's saying his piece, doing business while he's hugging his girlfriend over here and doing all sorts of squeezing. And then he pulls down her shirt when he's done talking, just pops it in his mouth, and people lost their minds.
Well, sometimes you just have to do that.
He was asked to leave the room and his job.
And we're going to go on here?
Well, this other politician out of Brazil, senator, as part of an investigation into misuse of COVID-19 funds, police raided the home of Senator Chico Rodriguez. Rodriguez was reported to have been hiding money in between his butt cheeks. A statement from the senator confirmed that police did raid his house, but it made no mention of his behavior other than to say he was innocent. The butt cheeks were not mentioned. How about that? We got a butt cheek
95
story.
home, rock and roll. 995rock.com.
What's up?
We got people on our Facebook Live page getting schooled, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm now preparing for that.
Uh-huh.
On top of everything else I got to
Right,
prepare
right.
for.
We need something else to do.
Yeah. Okay. We got Miss Headlines coming up, right?
We do, and you're going to love them.
Do we have any audio? No, right?
No audio. Here's your I-95 right now traffic update. Kelly Quinn, come on in.
So the next time you're just diddling cash, you want to think if it's been in the butt cheeks of a Brazilian senator. I love cash. I love having cash on me. You know, it's an old school thing. I hate these cards. Enough with that, please. These cards, I can't stand them.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld does a good bit about cards and checks. Like, I don't have money, but I have this. These people will vouch for me. It's like a
Right.
note from your mother, he says.
There we go.
But you don't know where the cash has been. It's been in a Brazilian senator's butt cheeks.
Oh, we got some psycho in a semi. He was in a semi truck, showed up at KFC drive-thru in Memphis on Saturday, and they got his order wrong. That was a mistake
Okay.
because he went back, walked up to the window, demanded a refund, and they gave him his money back.
Oh, that's nice.
Problem solved.
Right.
Guess not, because as he was leaving the parking lot, he decided to do a drive-by shooting.
Through the drive-through.
Yeah.
So it's a drive-through shooting.
As he was driving off, he fired several shots into the restaurant, not at the drive-thru, into the restaurant.
Into the restaurant.
Yeah, into the restaurant while people were inside eating. One bullet shattered a window. A couple more made it through the outside wall, but no one was hurt, thank God. Security camera got a decent shot of the face, but police are still looking for it.
I heard the manager in the paper hat was running around screaming, "He's shooting at the chickens!" And then he dove on most of the chicken to
Yeah.
take a bullet for the chickens. I blew out my voice piece here.
That story's a weird.
He's shooting at the chickens. That's a dedicated employee.
Okay, we talked about this off the air, actually. Or maybe we did. You probably heard of the idea of a soft launch. Oh, yeah, we did the videos.
Soft launch, yeah.
Right.
Like a restaurant will do a soft launch before their grand opening.
Correct. Now people are soft launching their relationships on Instagram. A woman named Jess Fisher coined the Instagram soft launch term to describe what she'd been seeing. Basically, instead of posting something on social media announcing you're in a new relationship, you post a photo that just hints at it. Now, Jess says, quote, "For the girls, she will post a picture of him at a restaurant. His face will not be in it. She will tag the restaurant, but not him. For the guys, it'll only be a photo of himself, and he will tag her as a photographer." This is very complicated.
I hate the generation below me. Is there two under me? Whatever. I guess he's got to assume there is, but I don't know if they're adults. I don't know how that works. I hate anybody younger than me, put it that way. This is just a no-balls group of people.
Whoa.
They really are. I mean, they just don't get, as a group, in general. I mean, if I'm going to paint with a big brush here, and I'm going to,
Well, yeah, you already have.
you know, grow up. Your life is short. You're going to die soon. We would just launch face first, feet first into relationships, and consequences be damned, and who cares who's crying about
Yeah,
it.
save
Family,
yourself-
friends, upset everybody.
Save yourself some time. You don't need all this convoluted stuff.
Show up married to Thanksgiving.
Right.
Be a man or a lady.
That's some good advice.
I don't think it is, but
That's what we do around here.
they just
we
have
give bad advice.
They have no spine.
no.
Everything is just soft
none.
touch.
Zero.
All right.
Okay. Hey, new survey. We love surveys. Almost 3/4 of people say they're expecting the toughest winter ever.
Great.
But since we know it's coming, we're preparing in advance. Here are the top 8 things people are stocking up on right now.
Go talk to me.
We're going to go 8 to 1. Blankets, warm socks,
Okay.
flashlights and candles, things for the medicine cabinet, things,
Things.
canned goods.
I want one of those little prod things that you always see in the movie. Every time somebody gets shot in a movie and they can't go to the hospital because they're on the run,
Right.
they are always with a nurse, number one.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she always has those little nurse tongs to pull the bullet out of their chest. And no one's fatally injured ever. You know, the guy always makes it. It's always in the left shoulder. And he's always with a nurse who has those bullet tongs.
Yeah, and that probably happens almost never.
Oh, it happens never.
Right. So we did canned goods. People stock up on vitamins because that's going to help you out.
So what, just eat bottles of Flintstone vitamins?
Number 2, toilet paper, paper towels, and tissues. That's what you need.
Yeah, that's what we learned last time around, right?
Face masks is number 1. Stock those babies away.
So when there's 4 feet of snow on, you can put 12 face masks on, protect
Sure.
yourself from your family?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
What are we doing here? If it's
What?
going to be the worst winter ever, we're talking snow and ice.
How about a snow shovel?
Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
See, you're a thinking man.
Yeah. How about gloves?
Gloves?
Right. Boots?
Boots? I like the way you said that.
Or is this a winter with COVID?
Is that what they mean by the worst winter
It
ever?
doesn't say COVID in the article at all.
Well, that's refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it. Try searching news.
Right.
Just type in Connecticut news into your Google
All
search.
COVID, all the time.
All COVID all the time.
I have a philosophy about COVID. I'm not going to profess it here,
Not yet, huh?
but
Is this
maybe-
a soft launch for your theory?
Yeah, kind of a soft launch, if
Okay.
you will. And I think that my whole theory is correct,
I'm looking forward to it.
but I'm not telling you.
You really got my nipples
I
hard
may
on this
tell
one.
you.
What a
I
tease.
may not later on.
All right.
It's 6:55. Those are your missed headlines.
They're shooting at the chickens. No balls, huh? How about that? I hate everyone who's younger than me, I said.
When are you going to come out with the word cock? while
And,
we're talking about it?
I said I hate everyone that's younger than me, and they have no balls.
That's what you said.
See, what you don't understand is I black out.
Okay. Because you're going to get a 25-year-old coming to your front door.
What are they gonna do?
You're
They,
gonna
I
have to
actually,
ask
well, I didn't say that.
Milano live there?
I didn't say that because I don't believe it. I actually believe
I
it.
know.
So I don't know if they're going to anyone's front door when they can't even announce they're in a relationship to their family and friends.
Good point.
So let's keep it real here. But I partially black out. Like you could see, I remembered what I said, but I didn't have any control over saying it or not.
I hear you.
You do?
Yeah, I hear you because I know you.
Whatever. Right? Didn't we just used to lead with our face? Dive face first into relationships? One day you didn't know each other. Next day you have an apartment. Your family and friends are crying the blues. And you're like, we'll deal with it. Don't worry about it. And then it ends in misery and chaos and despair. And it all comes unraveled. Everybody else has to pick up your pieces. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Grow up. Live life. It'll be over before you know it. We're doing the soft launch. And how long are you going to be doing these soft launches for? Be 70. All right. What about Dr. Pimple Popper? Pimple Popper MD, that's right. Good Seinfeld reference, Denise. I'm 26 and I hate everybody around me in my age group. Way to go, Krista. I didn't mean to hate you, Krista. I'm sure you're a delight. But it's just enough. I hate us too, says Sammy. So some of these younglings get it. They understand.
I'm actually happy they're listening.
Yeah, I'm happy they're listening too. And stuff. Also, okay. What do you guys got to do? All right. John's here already. Son of a bitch. I got to go.